Hi, this is Dr. Mia. It's still start date 10/27/22. It's 3:08 p.m. So I needed to get a couple more things up on Etsy, but I couldn't because some other priority came up. And so I've taken care of that. And I took a little bit of a rest. Um, so I'll get to that. I'll get to it. I've notified some people who bought some stuff from me before ahead of time a little bit, just to let them know. Um, because I appreciate people who bought from my shop, even if they didn't really give me a good review. It's just some of it absolutely is not applicable to my situation. So, um, anyway, I was going through some stuff, and I wanted to say again that if you live in the state of Maryland and you have Medicaid or Medicare, okay, um, go online and look up, uh, I think it's called Healthy Smiles Program, okay, Maryland. And it has stuff hasn't happened yet. There's some people on this like pilot thing program, but it's being expanded gratefully in the state of Maryland a bit for people on Medicare and Medicaid. I'm not sure all specifics. Okay, I'm just saying that there will be more options for um, dental care, especially for adults, because that's the one that's put me right in trauma. Um, and if I'd have had, 400, 300, whatever bucks to have that sucker yanked right, trust me, I thought about getting drunk and trying it myself, but yeah, alcohol was not, big enough for that. There are people who desperately try to go to doctor's appointments and use their insurance, but you're running everybody over. And if that's the plan, then congratulations. However, if that's not the plan, then a lot of things need to be looked at from certain advantages and perspectives, because when I've had health insurance, I can assure you that reduced my stress by at least 50%. And even health insurance that was either more expensive upfront or had, higher deductibles and all that kind of stuff. You know, I would keep money aside, either FSA or yes, but then FSA stuff, I don't even know. Or just like that's part of my savings account situation or emergency credit card. And so there are a lot of people on the street are too fucking depressed and confused. And so the people who are all happy, shiny, healthy need to give a shit about that. Okay? So what I can say is, 2007, it's interesting to me the topics and conversations sometimes. 2007 was like gas was up to four or something, right? And so it happens. Um, it, you know, it, there are ebbs and flows in life, and many of them none of you can control, which is why I mention that. Sometimes people say, "We don't need to sweat stuff you got no control over." Yeah, you're right. Sometimes you can like talk to somebody or mention it, or even if you can't, like even if you have to. That's why it's why another reason that I like music and other forms of like visual or audio art, and it's just like any number of ways to kind of like construct with that stuff, like you know to explain yourself to someone. And you don't even have to like, you can like do it like a CD or something. Because I understand some people just aren't used to other people, or they just get right done, or they're just really sensitive, or what the hell ever. Hello, Amanda. How are you? Um, but I know it's hard for some people, and some people are just getting born. Thank you for the like. Um, they're just, you know, any number of things. See what I'm saying? So, you know, it's not like most people can really get the truth just by reading and doing and seeing a lot. I understand. But that's why there's records of things like all over the planet in a variety of different modes. That's good. I'm glad you're okay. So, of course, I can't, see them all. I don't want to try. Um, but there's always something. If you're a human individual, there's always going to be something you don't know. So that's why I maybe an INFJ, but not that kind of judging. Okay. Oh, damn. Mm. I had this problem on the left side a few months ago, so it's like sharp. It hurts. So, um, but I can't put my homemade Mia pain relief goop on it on that side because there's also like a bruise. So, and that burns. Oof, I made a mistake over here. Yeah, so this is good. Um, but the amount of people getting riled up by interesting things. All right. So I did not get a chance to do this, but I will. It's it's about approximately 60 bottles of various different sizes. There's at least 10 that are five here, and it's just a variety of mix. And I haven't thought of a price yet, but my homemade handcrafted candles that were ready and that I needed to sell that I wasn't going to use are up on a lot on Etsy Creasesinger. So, you know, plus it includes shipping. And one of them, that one will burn a long, long time. And there's others that will probably, you could burn them for several hours a day for quite a while. So they need to go. And I have trouble sometimes. It happens every so often. It's like writing. Like, I'll try to put my pen down there. I mean, I know how to write, yeah, but it's like my hand is confused about what my brain's saying, and it doesn't want to go. But then it just starts. So it's like stops and starts. But I'll have that problem sometimes with other things. And and sometimes it's when I try and say something, like I know how to speak, I'm not tongue tied, I'm not scared. It's just like like I had it right. Okay, why won't my hand right? Like, and then it'll go. But it'll happen sometimes. And when I'm talking, it's like I know about what I'm gonna say, and I was okay doing talking whatever for a little while, but then like my brain got it like get out, get out. But people, you know, may not don't understand, may not understand, and so I have to deal with a lot of people. It's like, what's the matter? Cat got your tongue? No, that's not it. I I can't really be around a lot of people because it's like it's right. It's like pretty damaging to me actually. And then like they're in a rush or they don't understand. I'm like, no, it's like parts of my body, especially on this side. Like sometimes they'll do whatever the hell they want. And then it's like I have to try. And my brain's like, well, you know how to do this shit. You've been doing it for years. Like, what the hell? I don't know. So I'm guessing that probably well into the range of Parkinsonism at this point. And, there's different kinds of things. So I didn't, I couldn't handle the stress of trying to rent a car or figure out or try and, you know, make my appointment because I thought I was going to rent a car and someone said they might be able to take me, but like they didn't call me in enough time in the morning and I tried to call them and they didn't answer. So, I mean, I'll reschedule and um, there's some resources online on some of the Parkinson's stuff. There might be somewhere I can find like extra help with rides or some other kind of thing. But this is my problem. See, this is what this like not has been just not picked up on by, or it's just somebody's ignoring it. I don't really know, but um, it's like I I needed a friend with me at most of these doctor's appointments, like the whole fucking time, but I didn't have one. Yeah, and then they kept pushing, and then they left me on purpose, knowing that I asked specifically that for that particular doctor, I needed someone to come in with me. And then they're wondering why I'm like bawling my face off. Well, I'm tired of getting like, emotionally and spiritually violated. So please excuse me if I figure out a way to make sure nobody can get anywhere fucking near me with weird shit anymore. Because you don't understand. What are you trying to do? Break me down? Oh, that's the dumbest thing anybody could possibly do. Okay? Like, I'm total genuine. And I got to the point where it's just like, some of it's like, great. Well, I can say, listen, I know enough law enforcement people, like them or not like them, but their resources are not limitless. And so there's all kinds of crap that just doesn't get attended to. So I know I'm not the only one who thinks like this. So try and keep the labels away from me, please. I appreciate it because like I of course I vote in my country when I can. I've been sick sometimes, but always presidential, and I sometimes will vote different parties because you know I get the Republican side of things and I get the Democratic side. But when you get the states involved, and then there's maneuvering, and then there's all it's just, and then plus the terms, like the presidential term of 4 years. I know why, but everyone else who's not the president is running around scrambling and changing, and I say fuck you. Not to Mr. Biden, oh no, or anybody. I don't care how you feel about it. Right? No. They're all Mr. President. Okay, because I wouldn't want it. That's the other thing is a lot of people like may go in with big ideas, but the reality is the reality. So sometimes I could pick all four candidates and probably still similar presidency. You see what I'm saying? Right. I don't know. Okay. But things have been changing so fast that, I mean, I am a speedy little monster, efficient individual. And F you people. All the paperwork, all the stuff, we sent it to you. What the shit? Yeah, especially elders in my country. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Did they become a problem for you when they turned like 62 and fell down some steps? I gotta tell everybody the nursing facilities and you know there aren't enough of them at all, nor enough people. So start trying to keep them around you so that the whole family takes shifts and you have maybe extra people coming. You know what I'm saying? Right? Closer to family. That way, more trusted care. That way, more people making sure that whoever it is at an appointment. You see what I'm saying? Okay. And some, I can understand some grandparents are still active. I get it. I get it. But, okay, it, it just makes so much more sense. So, like, so much possibilities, and yet I'm walking around like, why is it like this? Some of it has to do with people who were at poverty when the financial big players made moves which dropped them into below poverty, which dropped them into a serious psychosis of depression, which then leads to serious alcohol use and all sorts of other shit, to the point where they're walking around their neighborhood and they don't fucking like it, but they just gotta figure out how to get from point A to point B because that's all they can handle. Okay? Not good. So don't anybody think that there aren't some people in depression right now all over the planet. And you want to run off with your government, and I don't give a fuck. But if you run off and you leave all your citizens behind, that's about as dumb as anybody can really get. And so, for most other countries, well, we are on the same planet. Maybe some of you don't believe that, but we do. So, everybody's going through crap all the time, but some of it's just absolutely unnecessary. Stay off Indian land, by the way. Don't mess with their water. Respect your elders. Okay. So, in the US, we need to settle the F down and get rid of the credit cards and like spend time worrying about our own selves and knowing who we are and what we are, you know what I'm saying? And like nobody assuming that any one part of the world is any worse than any other part of the world. Because this kind of war, that kind of war, people all riled up. Let's just beat the shit out of somebody because nobody can see us. Why doesn't anyone? This is my point. Like, why would anybody think everyone live in this world? Are you nuts? Sometimes I gotta be honest. I'm gonna tell everybody straight out that I got over the fact that my children died, and I have healthy responses to it, and that's all fine. But sometimes I'm grateful that they didn't have to take this fucking ride. So, sometimes things happen and people might not like the way you say it, but if they're not completely 100% experienced exactly as you are, then they don't know. Okay? So that's the way I approach everything. But I can't, I mean, I need help like today. I can't, like, everything is just getting harder for me to do. And the kind of paperwork, and then the bureaucracy, and then some people don't know this, and then people bothering for me for money. I'm just like, oh, shiza. God hates me, and I want to know why. Shit. People really need to stop sending your junk online. Your, yeah, your boobs and your tits and your bush and the Franks and beans. Yeah, right. On my personal computer. Oh yeah, I check out Pornhub. I do get concerned sometimes, given certain ages of young people. should I be concerned about? Should people, should parents, should wives and children? Yeah, maybe some of the people actually do it. Like, oh hell no. Yeah, I'd get like that if I were you. Get it? Okay. There's stuff I don't look at, but you know, it's I'm not addicted to the, what's he called, pornography. Joseph Prince, pornography. Okay, some people are, is, but there's usually some reason and some lack that people don't understand too. You gotta freaking ask questions and talk about stuff. A lot of people get embarrassed, but there's always a freaking way. Like, but nobody really should be at a certain age, which is another thing. It's just like, okay, okay, which part of which religion, where did it originate that normal everyday physical things occur? It's not, I mean, it's just like a biohazard factory. And it's normal. But that is why. Don't teach them how to fucking grow food, you understand? Teach them how to make a big well. Teach them how to make a big pond. Teach them how to freaking, pipe water. Okay? And constantly clean. Every single human on earth should be first priority. And then everybody gets healthier. Sometimes I do pop off, liner off, the internet or Twitter, because it's sort of like, well, I'd like to say something, but I don't want to be a hot headed about it. So I do that sometimes, but I will say that some people say things that are so destructive that I might talk out loud about them. But I will tell you why and where it comes from and how that gets assessed. Um, oh, shit. Hold up. I gotta, I gotta wrangle the pads and the other various sundry pillows and other apparatus. Ugh, there we go. Oh, there we go. That's much better. Uh, I don't know what I was saying, but that's how I feel, right? I mean, let's be realistic. In some people's neighborhoods somewhere on it, like, well, why don't just a bunch of people just, like, big old fatty and just share it? You know what I'm saying? And then, like, just go with trash bags and attack the trashiest joint. You see what I'm getting at? Until you're just tired, you're done, you need to eat or whatever. Okay? I mean, whatever. But be careful always. There's always, yes, I had to extricate a bunch of needles from a forest, a little patch that kids go into because the heroin addicts feel that it's perfectly acceptable to put up a tent wherever the hell they want and just, bring a bunch of shit into the woods and just fuck around and then disappear and leave all that crap and start again somewhere else. So I think that there needs to be more active people who are proceeding more slowly, however, and taking time to, okay, Actual like whole day off or two. Don't start taking more patients. I don't give a shit. It ain't over. Right. His presidency will be over before the sum total effect of all this is even starting to be handled. So everybody needs to be realistic about that. So you're not like, uh, you feel like you're being pushed and shoved, which a lot of people do. Just every day, they can't think that fast again, or they don't have that. And then there's just people who come from different places, and like to you it's normal, but to them it's like, holy devil, God. You understand what I'm saying? Okay. These are all everyday human common things, no matter like what you look like. But I understand about feeding people. Okay. But you see, when they have all these diseases from like poor hygiene, you basically just extending their suffering and misery. Now, I gotta be honest, I might be stepping on toes here, but I don't care because I'm already fucked up and my whole family's already dead. And people think that their job on earth is to hurt me. I don't get it. But if it weren't for the fact that I was intelligent and had, like, right, there's no way I'd be alive using US healthcare of any variety. So, what you're telling me is I'm supposed to just ignore the fact that pretty much everybody else is going to die really quickly? Is that how I should interpret this whole situation? I mean, it makes sense me asking this kind of question. Okay, I'm nobody's workhorse, and I'm not a horse. I wasn't a novice, people, and I'm not helping anybody anymore. And I'm just gonna get some things sold and fucking figure some shit fucking out. I don't know. But even the medical establishment at this point, just like, well, you can tell me that's the only appointment you have, and I'm gonna say, well, then I'll see you 3 months from now. Freaking people think I'm some kind of freaking superwoman. What the fuck is the matter with pretty much everybody who's been around me or talked to me in the last freaking 12 years? It's a good question. I'd like to know. Um, but people are sensitive to things that's going to start changing because there are people who may have hung on financially. Good for you. But yeah, it's like this. I got it. I got it. I got it. I got it. I'm good. I'm getting myself. Oh, wait. Oh, crap. Oh, okay. Wait. I got it. I'm good. I'm good. Oh, jeez. Oh, crap. And you're going to be down here wondering, fucking, how do I do things with only this much amount of money? And guess who's very expert at that? Yeah. Well, not me, because you fucked that up. So that's all you get. Okay? I'm allowed to say that. I'm also allowed to say that, there were hinky things that happened. The lawyer, my mom, and I mean, holy shit. And some of it was illegal. So I really shouldn't have been in debt in the first place. And I could have afforded to go to doctors and hospitals and actually maybe pay someone or not been in this condition. So, uh, so see what I'm saying? So, oh, wait. Okay. This is how I want to put this very carefully. And trust me, I'm not being sarcastic or dry. It's just the way my voice is, and this is it stops and starts. I can't always control that kind of stuff these days. Um, I don't know. Maybe I don't want to say it, but I guess I might. Um, like Mr. Great Reset, Alex Jones, who, by the way, okay, maybe some drug tests, and also, yes, names of people and influencers, and also sound and shut up. I have real problems that need attended to. Like, I quite literally like need someone here with me at least a couple times a week. And I can't fill out all that fucking paperwork. Damn. And the drug dealers constantly. And the thing is, I'm a friendly person as best I can. And so, but around here, suddenly it just became this thing. Okay, if I say hello and I'm nice and I smile at someone, then they want to be my boyfriend and girlfriend. And some of them are not really that bad off in one way, but and then they think because I said hello that I'm theirs. Is there a person to get mad at here? No, except for people who didn't keep mentally disabled people off of serious drugs and away from serious criminals. So fuck it, I'll be the bad guy. I don't really give a shit anymore. I'm not doing nerve ablation, but I've pretty much been thinking about it and the way I've been walking and the things that I've been doing, and I was worried about it before, and I'm still a little concerned generally about muscle atrophy, especially my legs. And like, there's some freaking Charlie horse kind of cramps, man. I was howling. like, it was just, and then I couldn't get my leg onto the floor to try and put pressure. And I don't know if it's from potassium, but there's nothing I can do about that because too much potassium will nearly kill me. If anybody wants to know how to kill me, they'll probably do the trick. So, most of the people I've known in life or been on the computer or any other kind of thing, like, well, I don't really feel like sitting online bad mouthing people for fun. That's not my kind, but if it's yours, it's all. I also don't really care about religion anymore. And if I hear that fucking word again, I might just disappear. No, I'm not going to kill anybody. Unless I catch the fucker in the act. And that could mean male or female, by the way. Don't take the law into your own hands, people. That's not what I'm saying. Okay, but I'm pretty sure that I'm having more and more difficulty standing, and it's like intermittent, but the leg pains keep so that's another concern. But I have told the people who get money for assisting me numerous times that, like, a lot of time it's them, and I can't be around mentally ill or drugged up people, or people who have like zero experience in life like I do, or whatever the hell it is. Like, that's part, you're not helping me, you're not helping me, you're hurting me. And they just kept going. And I put it in writing. Truth. So I've been getting abused for a while now. And yet, everybody else is just so much more interesting. But I have real problems, and I'm going to have to tell some of these people, shut up, you got money, you've been on TV long enough. There are fucking people who are dying because of some of the stupid shit that you are doing. I have proof. So yeah, I'm going to say whatever the hell I need to say. But I'm not going to get graphic at all. And I will keep it actually truthful. And but who the hell are you people? If I put together my CV and resume, you don't know this big. But I purposely have not been doing that. Because if I can try not to do that, you know what I'm saying? There's a there's an REM song that I'm trying to, I should could turn you inside out, right? Yeah, I know, but well, some people they're just they don't know, or they're just hurting or whatever. Yeah, I mean that's the point. Whatever, but most of this fucking planet is still hurting. Most of the U.S. is a fucking mess, man. Don't be all trying to lie to other countries and like, excuse me, other countries. Like, yeah, we get messes over here, and people, I don't know, they kill each other over here. Who knows? Well, we don't have right water either. But for years, man, the theoreticals getting paid millions and billions of dollars. Meanwhile, well, fuck it, they can just starve. They deserve it because they don't look like us. Or, well, the kingdom will grow, and we will inbreed until we're stupid. I'm not lying to anyone about anything. So, the only thing I can do is pray for the world leaders. See, if that is not what you are doing, then you're doing it. And it doesn't matter which two you pray to. You know what I'm getting at? I mean, if they're getting it right, maybe some changes. Right? What the hell are you people doing? Is it because you need to be seen violent on TV with posters? I understand, okay, people. I'm not making jokes about that, but there are people like that. Well, if anybody's doing something, don't be making the dog wag with the tail when it comes to me, because I have a serious issue, which might be a Dybbuk. Now you can look up Dybbuk and be scared. And the reason why I'm worried about this is that certain behavior I could not explain. It was happening to me. You understand? Guess what? Well, it was very similar to the behavior of the young man who was in the Dybbuk, which is a real story. So I do kind of want to know, did it get put the fuck back in? Because if it didn't, none of your problems are anywhere near mine. This is why I need paranormals. I need people who are used to certain. I need help. Do you understand? Okay, I'm not crazy. I know, trust me. And that's why I'm trying to get some of this. You get it? You understand? Now, it could be happening to someone else as well. Okay? So, I'm trying not to be an alarmist. And I don't want all the assholes with cameras who are sick in the head, who love disaster because they don't have their own lives. And I do not want that family dragged into anything. And if anybody does that and they get lost in the woods somewhere, I don't know, God is mysterious. Get it? But I need people who are familiar intimately. You understand? Because I got situations too that seemed eerily familiar. And however you got the Dybbuk box, I don't give a crap how you are. I'll die killing you. But if there are any others, find them and freaking send them to the goddamn sun. Who do I sue for this? You see what I'm trying to say? Who's to blame for this? Was it the ones who wrangled it up and put it in the box and left it for people to find? Don't I wish that I was in a whole different situation? Right? Well, some people are trying to like it's stigmata, right? But then there's other clues about certain things. But the way it's happened for me is just true. Some of it. I'm sure it was edited. I'm sure there's. I want to know about that Dybbuk. And so what I'm saying to very, very discreet individuals is nobody else needs to know. You understand? But it can help me discern my situation if I know whether it had been put back in. And that's why I'm asking for discreet paranormal and, priest, anybody intimately familiar. Okay? But there better not be cameras. There better not be hordes of people around me or them. I'm not a harm to anyone, I can assure you. And nothing could happen in this apartment that could harm you. Just trust me. Okay? But this is another reason why I'm trying to kind of get connected with some people, who have more experience with certain things. And I couldn't freaking in the year did it happen. I don't know if I saw anything. But trust me, I've been discerning. You don't even want to know. And some of it I can't even say, even though I am saying everybody needs to be 21 or over. You understand? And I will reiterate that a lot. But since 2013, well, I'm like, it can't be this, it can't be that. Oh my God, what is this? Oh God, it's the third stage of possession. I wish that they could have turned off the camera. Or, that's cut, let's go. So, me, one person on earth, I fucking hate war, by the way. But this one person on earth is like, I know a lot of people got some shit going on, but I rather think mine is an emergency at this juncture. And I don't want to startle people who don't understand at all. But after I sold the big box, I realized that there's just too much similarity. And so I have to find a way to very, as best I can, try to contact someone who's intimately, not going to bother the family. You see what I'm saying? I don't want them bothered with people. Yes, you understand? But like, I need them to understand that, like, similar things are happening to me, and I just need to know if the damn thing went back in the effing box. Because if it didn't, then it helps me. So we might be able to help each other. But, I know how people are. And I don't want to say anymore. Okay. But the reason that I'm acting like this is because I can't say some of the things that happened to me quite out loud, even though it's 21 or over. Okay. But I've just had it. Everybody's having so much fun. Everybody's so blessed. If I gotta marry the devil to figure out how to shut you people up, I might just think about it. And the thing is that I love some people on TV and right, but I don't care. I don't care. Call the fucking Pope. I don't give a shit. I just don't want people swarming that family. But I gotta know. Because mine was a little too similar once I watched it again. And anything that was cut, I know it had to be cut. And I probably know it. So, I mean, what kind of you people think this is my choice? This is my fault? Huh? Because I was lazy? Or because I'm not pretty enough? Or because I'm not hip enough for you? I don't give a shit. I was in someone else's house who they let me sit. And within less than a month, very quick signs started piling up. And yeah, of course, I'm like, I can't be. I checked every goddamn thing. I even was just like, maybe I forgot that I put, you know what I'm saying? And then it ramped up to 3. And there were little children that were coming in and out of that house. And yes, I still want to. Yeah, whistleblow. I might as well, because it concerns a lot of millions of billions of people. I don't care whose plan is what, but there's some motherfuckers gonna form a fucking team, and you're gonna be fucking tactical, and you're gonna be awesome about it, and you're gonna fucking help me today. But I don't want a bunch of people fucking crawling around this apartment either. I mean, because I don't know. You understand? It's not like I'm going to be purposely exposing if that's what's happening. So I would say that on whoever planned this wonderful life for me. And I don't want a single arrogant human being acting all tough. Like, you know what some shit is. Do you understand? Good. It's not awesome to be a tough fucking guy. Anybody has legal firearms that you are proficient with, fine. But I do not have one. I mean, but do you think I'm just going to be like, oh, well, I guess it's not affecting me that much. Maybe there's a divot loose in the world. That's somebody else's problem. I'm going to ask the Holy Lord Father God to consider life and what gets affected by it. I don't want the freakos coming at me. I don't want the drunks. I don't want the ones who've been, experimenting with psychopathic medication. And it's probably best to get these people in this building out of fucking here. And they're old and they need fucking help. And a lot of them are all fucked up on shit. They're crazy prostitute drunk ladies around me. You understand? Like, why would they have to be a prostitute to get their fucking meds? Maybe they like it. But it's not really a good idea. Help of the right kind. Right the hell now. I don't want those people bothered. Yeah, how have I been doing? I don't know. Pretty much horrified for the last 11 years. And then people are starting to treat me like a child. Yeah, I never went to school to learn anything because it's so cute. But fuck if I'm not going to make a complete ass out of myself to make sure there isn't a fucking gimmick loose in the world. People, get straight. Form a team. Right now, help me. Okay? I mean, I don't really know how they fucking work. I don't know what any of them are after. And they could be other people all over the place. Yeah, I give a shit. So I don't care if I'm acting weird. There's truth to it, and there's some people who are getting that. Anyway, everybody, okay? Quit fucking around with shit because you think it's neat and you need to push the boundaries of the known and the unknown. I'm like, no, you don't. Run away. Wall it up. Hide. Right now. I'm a sane human individual. So I'm all fucked up on drugs, and I've never had serious addiction except cigarettes. And quite frankly, at this point, I'm like, if I fucking find fucking smoke a goddamn cigarette. I don't care if it kills me. The things that have already happened to me are just like, well, okay, none of you are badasses, and I need help. And I don't even know what it is, but I got a hint when I saw that movie. Okay? This is not for fun. Okay? This is not for anybody who does any kind of investigation. Like, something touched me. Oh, fuck. Do not come near me. Thank you very much. Okay? I do not cause harm to others. Okay? But I don't know what is threatening or not threatening in this situation. Because if it's a Dybbuk, then I'd say we all better fucking strap the fuck up. And I did not fucking ask for this. So I appreciate some discreet help today. That would be nice. Seriously. All right. Anything happens, I'll go live. But I gotta eat and try and live real life that nobody's really letting me do, because it's a bizarro world where people seem to think that there's no rules or laws. And it could have been a fucking Dybbuk. And that thing could still be bothering people. Or maybe it's not. But that's a scary motherfucking thought. I never wanted to have anything to do with this. But do I have a choice? The answer is, anybody says anything but no, you might want to transfer them to another planet. Quickly. Make sure I don't find them. I'm not a threat to anybody. But there could be one. I need fucking help now. Now. Fuck money. I need help now. Thank you. Thank you for getting it. Appreciate it.